Okay, so now that you've seen what a habit tracker looks like, I'm going to show you how to make one of your own now. So some materials you'll need are some markers. You can use crayons, color pencils, color pens, whatever you've got. That'll just help with the color coding aspect of our habit tracker. You'll also need a pencil. I mean, if you have an erasable pen, you could use that. I'm using an erasable pen just because it's easier to see the lines that I'm drawing than it would be with pencil. You also need a ruler and then a sheet of lined paper. I'm using lined paper because it's easier to draw a grid. It's a little less work. If you do have like graphing paper, that's even better. If you don't have lined paper or graphing paper, all you'll have to do is just draw vertical lines, extra vertical lines than the ones that are already provided here. But anyway, so let's get started. Okay, so first thing you want to do before creating your habit tracker is you want to brainstorm what habits you would like to create or get rid of. So a habit, an example of a bad habit that I am currently working on is biting my nails. So I have been working on trying to stop biting my nails. I already showed you some examples of some good habits that I'm working on right now, but a few more examples could be maybe you want to increase the amount of time you're studying for school. So you could say, instead of studying for 30 minutes, study for an hour. Or maybe you want to read more. So you could create a habit of reading 5 pages per day, or however many days of the week you'd like to do. You could try listening to different musicians or different types of music that maybe you wouldn't have, normally listen to. So listen to a different song by someone you haven't heard of or you don't normally listen to each day. So those are just a few examples, but spend a good amount of time brainstorming what habits you would like to work on and what will work with your lifestyle. So after you've thought of what habits you would like to improve or create or get rid of, you can start building your habit tracker. So the first thing I did was I created a calendar. So we're gonna create one for June since I'm almost done with my May. So I'm labeling it the month of June because this will be my June habit tracker. Then I'm going to draw a line below that. And then below that line, I'm going to leave some space and draw another line. And then I'm going to do that one more time. Okay. So this row right here, right below the June, is going to be my days of the week. And then this row right here is going to be my days of the month. So June has 30 days in it. So we have 30 spots, 30 squares before here. So this day will be the 1st, and this day will be the 30th. And then go through and fill that out. The first day of June is also a Monday. So we would start Monday the 1st, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so on. And then do the same with your days of the month as well. Now over here, we are going to list our habits. So your grid or your table could increase depending on however many habits you have. I'll say, let's do 3. So let me draw this line down a little bit more. We may end up erasing it, but that doesn't matter right now. So now you're going to create your table of habits before we move on to any part of this. So I'm going to do 3 habits. I'm going to say learn a new song every day. And then you're going to draw a line underneath that. And then maybe learn a new word. It's always good to expand your vocabulary. So I'm going to do word, then you're going to draw a line underneath that. And for the last one, I think maybe we will meditate for 30 minutes. And I'm just going to put meditate. All right. So we can erase this extra line we have there. And then we're going to take this line that we just drew and draw it all the way to the other side of the page. And there we go. And then we're going to do that with these two other lines here too. Okay, now you can take more time making yours. I'm kind of rushing, that way this video isn't too long. So you can make yours look way more nice and neat than mine. I'm just trying to make sure the video is not too long for y'all. All right, so now that we have our habits over here, our days of the week, days of the month, we have all this space down here that we can use to put guidelines on our habits. So for a new song, I'm going to title it New Song. Let's say I want to listen to one song of a different genre of music every day. Okay, and then you're gonna do the same with your two other habits. So, new word, going to learn one new word a day, and we're going to use that 3 times a day at least. And then for meditation, meditate, I'm just going to put 30 minutes. And so all of these just make it harder to break your habits. So it's good to have right next to your habit tracker as you're filling them out. And then that's pretty much it. All you have to do is follow your guidelines that you set for your habits and then fill them in. If you'd like, you can add a little color next to each habit. That way it's easier to remember, especially since you're starting so far away from your habits. You can put a little color block. So let's say today's the 1st of June. Say I listen to a new song by somebody I don't know. Then I would just come over here and fill it in, just like that. Super easy. And then you do the same with your other habits. So I'm gonna make this one orange. Say I learned a new word today and I used it at least 3 times, and that means I can color in this square over here. And then for meditate, I'm gonna make that one yellow. Then I'm going to come over here and fill that out, this square out. And then I'm going to do that until the end of June, and then I'll start over in July and create a whole new habit tracker. And each time you create a new habit tracker, you could, if you feel like maybe you didn't like that habit, or if it's not working with your lifestyle, you could substitute it for another. Or if you like the habits that you have and you want to keep working on those, you could leave them and you could add more habits to your habit tracker. It's up to you. Well, I hope you guys found this video useful. I hope you try out habit tracking. It is extremely useful and extremely satisfying to fill out and see all of these amazing colors and all of your amazing accomplishments for the days put on paper. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this, and I hope you'll have a good day.